How would I overcome crippling fear from childhood trauma? By reminding yourself, you are not what happened to you. You are how you chose to react to it. Your responses has led you to where you are. And it's important for you to acknowledge that. And it's hard for us to acknowledge that, but just understand this. A lot of psychological research that's coming out today is showing how it's never the event that makes us feel a specific way. It's how we're interpreting, how we're responding back to that event. That's what's triggering emotions. For example, imagine if somebody goes through, let's say, a divorce. If one person says, it's my fault, that's their response, they're going to feel guilt. Yes or no? But if another person says, oh my, this is now a chance for me to find the one, the real one, this person will feel liberated and free. Same event, two totally different meanings. It's just like the story of a therapist who was so concerned seeing these two twin brothers growing up with an abusive father who would regularly get drunk and actually beat up his own children. He was so concerned because he observed them growing up, and eventually in their adult years, he called them back to the office to see what had actually happened. As soon as they arrived, he was shocked. He was shocked. Here were the twin brothers now in their adult years who had gone through so much childhood abuse that you cannot even imagine. On one side, he looked at one of the brothers and noticed he had taken the same path as his dad. He looked like he's gone through something really rough. He smelt of alcohol, and it wasn't looking good for this brother. On the other side, as he looked at his twin brother, he was shocked to see how he was in his suit and he looked very happy and he looked like nothing has happened in his life. So he questioned the one brother who looked like he had taken his dad's path, and he asked, how come you turned out like this? And then he immediately turned around and said, oh, it's obvious. What would you have done if you had a child like mine? He looked at the other brother who had taken a different path. He looked more joyous, more happy, and asked him, how did you turn out like this? And he turned to the therapist and said, it's obvious. What would you have done if you had a childhood like mine? These twin brothers had gone through the same event, but they had actually taken two totally different meanings. On one side of the spectrum, one brother said, if my dad is going to abuse me, I'm going to abuse others. On the other side of the spectrum, the one who had taken a different path, he had decided, you know what, I do not want to be a warning to others. I want to be an inspiration. He took away a totally different meaning. So how we respond back to these events, that's how we are being controlled today. So it's true that you were victimized by that situation, but understand you're now victimizing yourself by living in the emotion of that experience. You want to change what that experience really means to you so you can change where your life is heading.